this is where we left off last time, and I'm going to jump right into the subject since I have a lot of content to cover, all right? We're talking about our inheritance, the Sephardic Anusim's inheritance, God's inheritance for all Jews, and within all of Jewry, or the Jewish world, there are our people. There is our people, the Sephardim, the Anusim. Now, I'm talking about how the correlation between the word heir, inheritance, and to inherit are connected with the word, the Hebrew word, to possess. They're all the same basic root. So in other words, God says, here's my inheritance for you, but it's not complete till you possess it. It's incomplete. It's like half of the apple is not complete. So until you possess it, until you occupy it, there's a void there. Now, this is where we left off last session. I was talking to you how, because God gave this inheritance to His children, and specifically, He says in Obadiah verse 20, it says, the exiles of Jerusalem that are in Sepharad, Spain, that were, because they got expelled in 1492, shall take possession, or shall occupy. Same word, Hebrew, possess, occupy. Same word with the words up here of inherit and inheritance. Shall take possession, meaning of their inheritance, which is the Negev, right? So therefore, we have no legal right. We have no moral right, no scriptural legitimacy to divide the land of our inheritance God gave to Israel. We have no right to trade it, to give it, to sell it, to parcel it, to divide it, whether by coercion, by force, or by just pure passion or desire. Terrible things happen to the countries that come against Israel, including the US of A. So you see the correlation when you push God's hand as it relates to His people, the chosen people, and the promised land, pretty bad things will take place. And even now, as we speak, even now, as we walk these days together, it's like, uh-oh, you better brace yourself with what is being pushed upon Israel. Forcing their hand. Watch the people that force the hand, all right? Watch the people, the nation. This inheritance is as holy as God's chosen people are intended to be holy, all right? The Holy Land, the chosen people. Historically, this is why the world refers to it, and this is where we left off last time. Let's go to the screen. It's referred to the Promised Land. Our inheritance is called the Promised Land, the Holy Land, the land of milk and honey. This land is so special that it is holy. It is so sacred. It is sacred, yes, particularly to Jews, but also to Muslims and to Christians. That's why they're fighting for it. Phenomenal blessings are connected to the relationship between God's chosen people and His chosen or promised land. When you see blessings and supernatural events take place, invariably, sin vuelta de hoja, without a doubt, you're going to find an inheritance behind it, all right? So whenever you see a person or people, a family, blessed, all right, you're going to find an inheritance that is there behind it.